So today, so far I've already changed the passenger shock. There's the new Bilstein shock in place there. This side is blown out. I'm going to replace the driver's side next. Yeah, you could tell it was definitely blown out. The fact that it's still laying there collapsed. I also went ahead and placed the air nozzle on the hood. Found out that didn't work on the way home when it was all covered in dust. And then I tried to use it last night at the fair after the windshield was covered in dust and mud, and forgot it didn't work. I've also fixed part of my radio problem. When I bought the truck, the driver's side door speakers didn't work, the tweeter and the actual door speaker, which turned out that had a broken wire down at the actual door speaker. When I ohmed it, one of the wires was good, the other one was bad, and I ended up finding it at the one plug down in the door. I found out why the factory subwoofer and stuff doesn't work. Whoever put the radio in, which I believe was the dealership, they bought the wrong wiring harness, and there's still 2 plugs in behind the radio that are not used. So I bought a new radio, which it's coming in the mail. I bought the right wiring harness, so I'll get my steering wheel controls and stuff back, and that'll work. I don't know when all that's coming. It should be here hopefully this week, or well, next week now, since today's Saturday. And I did get cup orders finally, which they came and they're already broke, so I gotta glue them together. But I'm gonna go get the other side shock on and hopefully take the running boards off today, get the tonneau cover on, get my 5th wheel hitch in, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I got the driver's side shock on, and it was trashed also. And I got the running boards off. Looks a lot better. I did not like those running boards at all. So now it'll be funny if the wife falls out of the truck again. She fell out of my Dodge a year or 2 ago. Wasn't funny at the time, but it's kind of funny now. So the next step is to get this bed liner out, so I can put the tonneau cover on. And I also have to clean out these holes so I can get my 5th wheel hitch in. Alright guys, so the 5th wheel hitch is in, but 2 things. The bed liner is in, as you can tell, and I do not have a tonneau cover on this truck. I will explain that to you guys once I get the tools cleaned up. I'll probably put the bed or the tonneau cover on tomorrow once it's, not dark out. It's nice having the camper there because it's got lights on the outside, but it's either 8:30, 9 o'clock, so I kind of want to go to bed. But I'll explain to you why the bed liner's still in. Alright guys, so the reason that I left the bed liner in the truck is I pulled the bed liner up and I found a big hole in the bed floor and a few, I want to call them cracks, where the bed's starting to rot through, but they're going to end up being holes too. So I'm eventually going to have to put a bed on the truck. I don't know how soon that's going to be, but I put the bed liner back in because not might fall through the floor of the bed. Just something to give it a little more stability walking on the bed and stuff. But I did have to cut it out to put the 5th wheel hitch in. But I will show you pictures of that bed now. So yeah, that bed does not look too good. I mean, came from Ohio. I live in Pennsylvania. They're both crappy in the winter with all the salt. Rust the vehicle's out. So I'll have to get a southern bed for it. So tomorrow I'll have to put the tonneau cover in. Get some more detail on that, how I put the fifth wheel hitch in. I got more stuff to put in the truck here. Got my Easy Link in. I have my B&D exhaust brake. Got EGR delete, window tint. I have a JVC radio, touchscreen radio coming. Wiring kit now. I think that's it for now. I don't think I got anything else coming yet, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna need a tie rod end on the front. Other than that, should be good for now. But got plenty of stuff to put on. I'm gonna get it flashed here next week so I can put my Easy Link on, which that'll probably be the next video. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, back out here and at the bed. I'm gonna get ready to put the tonneau cover in, but first I wanted to go over, I had to cut the bed liner out around this fifth wheel hitch, both sides, so that it would fit down in and would actually latch. I tried to set it in without cutting the bed liner, and it wouldn't sit down in far enough, and I couldn't get it to latch. I'll actually show you guys a picture of how I had it cut out. No. Alright, and I'm hoping when I put the tonneau cover in that I do not have to cut off this top piece. I've had to do it in the past in other trucks. That's usually why I just take out the plastic bed liner and then I just bed line them. That's why I'm hoping I don't have to take it off this time. Hoping it just seals up tight with it and doesn't push the tonneau cover back too far that the tailgate doesn't shut. Since it does not sit on top of here, it sits against this. Because cutting this plastic sucks. My hand was completely black last night from cutting just about around this hitch. I'll show you a picture of that. Okay guys, there's the rails are going there. Driver's side has the latch. Passenger side just has the groove to lock it into. We got 60s clamps. Just stick them in between the rail and the rail on here. Squeeze them tight. And then there's these 4 pads. Stick one on each side. And then, as you've probably seen inside the package, these are adjustment blocks to keep your cover tight. There's retaining clips in there. Keep that block in place. You got the nuts and this plastic bushing, or washer, whatever you want to call it, for whenever you put your actual cover on. It goes on these studs. Now this is a Gator roll cover. I've used this cover on every truck I've put a cover on. I've had tri-folds that came on trucks, and I'm just not a fan of a tri-fold. Kylie's F-150, it has a tri-fold on it, and whenever I go to change it, I'm going to put one of these Gator roll-up covers on it too. But I'm gonna get the rails and stuff on it, and then I'll get back to you. Alright guys, got the side rails in. And got the tonneau cover. It's just sitting here kind of, bolts are hand tight. Put the tension blocks in. They are a 4-position tension block, so as this thing gets used, you can flop these blocks around, put more tension on it. They suggest to start with the number 1 facing towards the back of the bed, number 4 facing towards the cover. I think I have swapped them around right off the get-go so that I had a little bit more tension, and it helped out because I was getting water laying on top of the covers right off the bat, so I flopped them around. But I'm going to roll the cover out and then tighten these bolts down, and then it'll be on. Tonneau is on. Tailgate shuts. I was fighting up here because obviously it slides back and forth on here. Try to get this even so that it's even the whole way down on the Velcro before I tighten it up. But I didn't adjust any more tension on it. It actually looks pretty decent. I'll have to see once it rains. I might have to tighten it up more because it should shrink up in the sun. But if it doesn't, I'll have to tighten up the tension on it probably. But just flip the latch. It'll roll the whole way up. Tie up real nicely. Alright guys, the front shocks are done. Tonneau cover's on. Changed sprayer on the hood. Put the 5th wheel hitch in. I finally did fix the cup holder. I glued it. Eventually I will figure out a color I want to do once I get the powder coating stuff all situated and ready to go. I do want to take these coils off, powder coat them. And there's a few other things I want to maybe either replace and powder coat or just clean them up and powder coat them. I do want to clean this frame up, paint it. Still need to do some body work on it and stuff too. I want to maybe later on today, if I get time, I want to clean these wheels up because they do look like crap. I think they were the inside, or they were the front wheels originally. That's all brake dust and stuff on them. Oh yeah, and I got the running boards off too, I forgot about that. But the next video will either be the Easy Link, or if I get my radio stuff in time, it'll be the radio install. But well, if you feel the need to like and subscribe, thank you.